All right, they done first.
Hey, what you working on?
I don't know yet, coach. I'm trying to work on some. Oh, back in for today. Okay. It's practice in for today. All right, cool, coach. My bad. What was the first game of the new season? I signed a 4-year contract.
There's something else seeing someone who knows what they're doing and dribbling with another like that.
How many
Try to increase my money.
do you think you've taken this year? Hundreds, thousands?
A lot, especially with the ankle breaker takeover.
I'll say
When I'm out here playing, I feel like a lot of players use like PG. I do see Duncan a lot. What are some of the cards you see the community
Big thing on, yeah.
out here playing?
I got
A
200.
lot of Tim Duncan. I think personally.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, shut the fuck up. Let's go.
Presentation of the NBA.
Starting lineup just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment. And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. We've got Maxey, Lauri Markkanen out there with Joel Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 2. And for the Celtics, the perimeter pairing is White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's MP in at the point. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Here's White. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Play through the contact and score.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
I mean, every game against this team is so important. That's how it is in a divisional race.
This is definitely the first of many tonight. And in these first games, always try to set the tone and take that mental and psychological edge.
Here's Tatum. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Left side, Maxey. And he gets that one. Maxey's got his second bucket of the game.
That's why you give Maxey freedom to do his thing, because he's terrific at creating for himself.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to McCain. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, Maxey has proven he's got a good eye out on the floor. He'll spot those gaps in a minute.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. I talked to him about Joel Embiid, and Coach told me Embiid does have us worried. He's just so physical out there, but we're going to be physical right back and get into space when we can, so they'll be trying to challenge the big man all night.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
You know, it's pretty clear. MP is a special, talented player with tremendous upside.
Markkanen inside. He's guarded by White. Markkanen misses. Tatum inside. Rebound by Philadelphia.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
For three, Maxey. Called in by Brown. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Boston. 4-point game. Here's Tatum. Finds the open look, and it's on target.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper. But I like when he pounds that paint, too.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Markkanen.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Maxey.
2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Embiid. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Oh, coach. Only got 2 points. Come on, coach.
'76ers trail by 3. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. They've got Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 3. Foul called on Embiid. That's his first foul of the game. The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Philadelphia. Now Maxey. He's got 6. With the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Just way too fast for him. Maxey quick on the drive.
Money from deep.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's McCain. He's guarded by White. Maxey surveys. A foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Embiid. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision. Solid at finding open teammates.
White, the pass to MP. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Some solid defense from Maxey. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assist. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Outside Maxey, Markkanen, and Markkanen with the stuff.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
White on the wing. With some arc. Porzingis misses. The Sixers lead by 3. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still...
That's the end of the first half with the score. The Celtics 39. The 76ers 39. Man, please give a big
and we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, you look at Mo Wagner. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Derek White out there with MP. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Here's Markkanen. What a finish! Right at the rim by Markkanen.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
Tatum feeling it out a bit, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And they earned a place in the top 5 for fast break points. This squad really knew how to make the most of the open court and punish their opponents in transition.
And when you look at their scoring numbers from last season, this was a team that always got it done on that end of the floor. Here's McCain. He's guarded by White. McCain shot is off.
Boy, that is awesome. Defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And here's Brown for 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Brown's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You know, early on, Brown struggled with his confidence taking threes. Now he's a knockdown threat.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Porzingis grabs the board. The Celtics with the lead. To the middle. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
The Celtics have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, BA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And JB is on from here. It really boosts his team.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Markkanen outside. 5 on the clock. Oh, Markkanen. Showing off the range there.
And that's what Markkanen provides, a 7-footer with extended range.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Brown finds Tatum. White on the wing. Brown passes to Tatum. Back to Brown. Kicks it out to MP. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. The 3 is up. Tatum can't hit. The Sixers lead by 3. Maxey with it. Now guarded by Brown. Pass to Embiid. Here's McCain. And here is Maxey. Shoots over Brown. And it's Maxey missing.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
Tatum hanging around the basket. Got the board and bucket.
The 76ers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And it's a completely new group for the 7th. $19 seconds left in the third quarter. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got 5 points now this quarter.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
The shot to stop the run. Doughton, no good. Here's Pritchard. And it's good. 2 points. And now a 6-point Celtic lead. And so it's Boston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Maxey, and it's McCain in at the 2 spot.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
That was sweet, guys. The hustle, the grit. Didn't back down from pursuing the board at all.
And here's Oubre from the arc. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Celtics lead by 6. Here's Pritchard. It's Brown on the wing. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Oubre against Tatum. MP outside. Kick out to Brown. 5 to shoot. Back to MP. And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. Here's Yabusele, hounded by Tatum. Nice D from Tatum. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
Boy, there's a lot to like about the attitude of Brown. If he sees a fast break opportunity, he's taking full advantage of it in a heartbeat.
Marking it outside. The 3. Here's Embiid. Oh, wow! Embiid! So strong!
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Tatum passes to MP. Now here's Porzingis. Embiid covers. MP. Rebound by Philadelphia.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And Boston calls time here.
All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Brown against Markkanen. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Maxey. Fast break, Philadelphia. Puts one up from 19. And again, it's Philadelphia.
So great seeing Maxey come through in the big spots, continuing to evolve right before our eyes.
Here's Tatum. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Embiid inside, working on Porzingis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Pritchard's checked in for White.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
MP scanning the floor. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
For 3, Maxey. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Outside, Brown. Can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from Markkanen. To the paint. Yabusele. Ooh, a 2-handed power slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Chalk up 2 there.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
Embiid with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Tatum against Embiid. Oh, he nails it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
Pritchard, the pass to MP. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 3. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now. Scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the 76ers was getting across in the huddle. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Injuries aside, you know, Porzingis' growth here in the league, I think, has been really quite rapid. It's clear that he puts in the time in practice. to continue to refine his scoring ability and overall skill set.
And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 5. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter. Yes!
Always able to see the complete floor. Maxey, great vision.
The craziest fans will get a t-shirt. Come on, everybody, make some noise. Let's show them why we're the best fans in the NBA. It's time to get wild.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth. And now they foul and stop the clock.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Here's Maxey. And it's in. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Tyrese Maxey with a big-time play down the stretch.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Team foul. At the line, Jaylen Brown. At the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Here's Yabusele from the arc. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Offline. And so it's Boston with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And it's so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Welcome to the live Big Fella Talk Show. Oh yeah, and I'm Big Fella. Hold up, you know I got a little fella with me, cameraman, man, and ugly fella. And you know.